Hello. Before we get into what's new and movie news and reviews, I thought we would take a quick look at some recent pickups that I got. First up, we have the Rob Zombie trilogy on Blu-ray. I got this from Target, and this includes House of a Thousand Corpses, and then The Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell, the extended unrated versions of those. So let's take a look. Alright, so we got some cover art here. Really cool. Got a lot of the characters in there. There's the side profile. You can see the main three characters. And then the back here gives us a little blurb, a little bit more. And then the list of the three films there. Really cool. I'm so glad I was able to get this. This is probably my favorite horror trilogy, and just one of my favorite trilogies. Take a quick look inside here. We've got all the credits and stuff here for the three films, and then the three discs. I like how they kept the disc the same as it came in the single package. All three of the discs, actually. Next up, I actually picked up something from A24, and they sent this along with it. Little art card from The Green Knight. And here it is. This is Ari Aster's Midsommar, the director's cut, extended cut of the film. Really nice presentation, and A24, they know how to pack and ship. I will say that too. Just great presentation all around. This has a really nice feel to it. Let's get it opened up. Okay, out of the plastic, here's the front and the side, and then we've got this side of it, side profile, and then this is the back. Some nice artwork there on the back. Beautiful. So we got a booklet here, a little more artwork there on the front. Oh wow, and look at the back of that. That is just so cool. Okay, and inside we've got our disc here, and this is Blu-ray. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but this is the Blu-ray release. And the booklet just includes all these extras, you know, like art cards and stuff like that. Let's take a quick flip through here. Oh, forward by Martin Scorsese. Welcome back to another episode of Griff. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Let's get into what I've watched lately that I can recommend to you. Number one, this is a big one. 007, No Time to Die, the new James Bond movie, and Daniel Craig's Last. I really liked both Bond girls in this one. We had a returning actress from Spectre. I can't remember her name. And then Ana de Armas was the other, and she was really great, really funny. I really enjoyed the brief time that she was in the movie. I would have liked to see a little bit more from her. And I really enjoyed the other 00 agent that appears in this film. I'm a huge fan of GoldenEye. I loved the whole thing with 006 in that movie. And this kind of reminded me of that a little bit because they kind of have a rivalry going. Not my favorite of the Daniel Craig films, but I think it's definitely one of probably the top three. Number two is The Matrix 4, aka Resurrections. This is on HBO Max. I believe it's still on there now, if you want to check it out. This movie's been getting a lot of hate. I thought it was okay. I don't think it's as bad as some people are making it out to be. I liked the whole trilogy. Obviously, the first one's the best, but I really enjoyed the whole trilogy. I know some people don't like 2 and 3. This one just wasn't on par for that, for me. 3 is The Last Duel. I got to watch this because it was put onto HBO Max. This is the new Ridley Scott, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Adam Driver film. It looked beautiful. It looks like a Ridley Scott film, and it had some good action sequences, some exciting parts, especially like the main duel that's in it was really great. There were some things in this movie that kind of threw me off. I don't really want to spoil anything, but the movie is kind of done within like 3 different perspectives, and there was a certain thing in it where it didn't make sense for an account to be given from this person's perspective for it to like include a certain aspect of the story. There's one scene in the movie that they actually show twice, and it's pretty rough. This, it was a great film, don't get me wrong, but it's not something I would rewatch, at least not anytime soon. Also, in the film, some people had accents, some people didn't. And then there's like a scene where they speak French because they're reading from something. It was just like all over the place. Like Afterlife, the 3rd and final season, I got to watch that on Netflix. It was excellent. All 3 seasons of this show was so good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Ricky Gervais show of all time, but it was really good. I absolutely loved it. I think it's a great follow-up to Derek. I loved Derek. If you haven't seen that series, definitely check it out. What's new? I meant to mention in the last 2 videos, there are new seasons of Archer and Always Sunny on Hulu right now. For the Sake of Vicious is a Shudder original film available on there right now, as well as The Last Thing Mary Saw. Alexandre Aja, or Alexandre Aja, I'm not sure exactly on the pronunciation, has a couple of Shudder originals available to watch right now. One I wasn't aware of, the other I have seen. Those are Candicia and Among the Living, if you want to check those out. He's a horror writer, director that I've been following for quite a while now. And he also has another new film out called The Deep House, which is available to rent now, and there is a trailer available for that. Reminiscence and Killer Man are both back on HBO Max in case you missed them the first time around, as well as the comedy action thriller Nobody. New Scream released recently. I've never been a real fan of this franchise. I thought the first one was okay, and then the others to follow were very forgettable. But I know there are huge fans of this franchise, so I mean, I'll still see it. It's still on my watch list, and Hopefully it's better than the last couple installments. Ozark Season 4 Part 1 is now on Netflix. X is a new A24 horror film by Ty West. I'm a big fan of his as well. Starring Mia Goth, Brittany Snow, among others. There's a trailer available to watch now for that. And still no word yet on a box set Blu-ray release of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, but I'm patiently waiting on that. I plan on getting it when it comes out, and so I'm going to keep my eyes open, and I'll let you know whenever I hear something about that. That's going to do it for this installment of Griff Picks. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you next time.